Historic Winter Storm Fern slams U.S. with heavy snow, ice, and life-threatening conditions. A massive winter storm, dubbed Winter Storm Fern, is currently battering the United States with heavy snow, crippling ice, and extreme cold, creating a historic and widespread weather emergency that continues to unfold across more than 40 states. A storm of historic scale. Meteorologists are tracking a vast storm system stretching over 2,300 miles from the southern plains into the Northeast and New England, bringing dangerous winter weather to tens of millions of Americans. The storm's reach is staggering. More than 240 million people are in its path, a footprint that covers roughly two-thirds of the nation's population. Forecasters warn that the system will continue delivering heavy snowfall, freezing rain, and sleet, with the potential for crippling ice across broad swaths of the South and Mid-Atlantic and double-digit snow totals in the Midwest and Northeast. Travel disruptions and emergencies. Authorities have responded with urgency as the storm's impacts mount. At least 18 states have declared states of emergency, and emergency crews are mobilizing to protect public safety. Power outages, treacherous roads, and flight cancellations are just some of the issues disrupting normal life. Thousands of flights have already been canceled, while hundreds of thousands of customers are without power as heavy ice and snow weigh down trees and electrical infrastructure. Dangerous ice and severe weather threats. One of the storm's most hazardous facets is the accumulation of freezing rain and ice. In parts of the South, including Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Tennessee, and the Carolinas, ice accretions, enough to bring down tree limbs and power lines, are expected to create widespread travel hazards and prolonged outages. Even more unusual, parts of the Deep South and Gulf Coast face a severe weather threat alongside the winter conditions. NOAA's Storm Prediction Center has issued elevated risk levels for thunderstorms, with a small tornado threat possible in areas of Mississippi, Alabama, the Florida Panhandle, and southwest Georgia as warm, moist Gulf air interacts with the colder storm system aloft. Real-world consequences. The storm has already led to fatalities and significant impacts. In New York City alone, authorities confirmed several deaths linked to the extreme cold and hazardous conditions. Communities from the plains through the Northeast are also seeing record-breaking snow amounts and shutdowns of travel and public services. In Arkansas, for example, Little Rock shattered a 127-year snowfall record as the storm shuttered travel across the state. Cold air and extended impact. Compounding the storm's effects, Arctic air surging south behind the system is plunging temperatures to dangerous lows across large regions of the country. Meteorologists are warning that frigid wind chills and prolonged sub-freezing conditions could keep recovery efforts slow and hazardous well into next week. Public safety guidance. Officials continue to urge caution. Emergency management agencies recommend staying off the roads where possible, preparing for power outages, and checking on vulnerable neighbors, especially the elderly and those without reliable heating. Families and travelers are advised to monitor local weather forecasts and follow guidance from authorities as the storm progresses.